This is a video about how to do a whiteboard animation. You can find it on the blog, and this is an example of your storyboards. You'll see that you're drawing a picture of what you plan to have on the storyboards, you're writing the dialogue that you plan to have in there, and then you're writing any actions or if you're trying to do some kind of a special effect. For a whiteboard animation, you rarely do. So this is where I'm planning out my little whiteboard animation step by step, putting what is going to be written on the whiteboard and then what the dialogue will be. Then I'm going to record myself drawing all of this onto the whiteboard. I will do an overdub, and then the real challenge is to just speed up the video to the right timing so it fits your actual animation. Now let's wrap up those storyboards so we can start shooting our video. Welcome to an amazing video of how to balance an algebraic equation. There are three main parts when solving an equation. First your variable, then your constant, and then your coefficient. A variable is a term that changes. It could be an x or an n or a guy. Why not? A constant is something that just doesn't change. Although apparently I spelled it consistent, but it's just a number. It could be just like 5 or 10 or 7.3 or 3.2, but it's always that number, it never changes. A coefficient is something that works with a variable. It's usually right up beside it, indicating that it's multiplying. So 5x, 5 is the coefficient, 2n or 8 times a guy, because why not? So in this instance, 5, 2, and 8 are the coefficients. Right now you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, this is getting so confusing with all of these terms. I don't think I can handle this. This is stressing me out. Don't worry, it's going to get a lot easier. Pretty soon you're going to be like, oh, this isn't hard at all. So let's all put this to the test and take a look at an example. So the first thing you're going to notice with this, we've got 2n plus 5 equals 11. So we have to identify the constant, the variables. Oops, you'll notice I put one by accident. The n is the variable. We have no idea what it is. It could be a bunch of stuff. The constant is 5. That's not changing. The 2 is the coefficient, and that works with the variable in a multiplication. Boop! There they disappear. Alright, let's get another example going. So apparently I'm still writing 1 instead of 11. I'll fix that. But first, we need to get that n variable on its own, because once we have it on its own, we'll know what it equals. So we're going to have to get rid of that plus 5. To do that, we got to figure out what's the opposite of plus 5. And of course, we know the opposite of plus 5. It should be negative 5, and yet I wrote positive there. But I'm sure I'm going to figure it out in a moment. So we're going to go minus 5, and make sure we have that 11 we were supposed to have. Oops. And then we're going to cancel those out, because plus 5 minus 5, well, that's the same darn thing. So let's get rid of that. So once we've eliminated those, we're left with 2n equals 11 minus 5. And, well, that one's pretty obvious, so let's skip to the next step. Now we're left with 2n equals 6, which means 2 times something equals 6. I know you already know it's 3, but we're balancing. So we have to look for the opposite of what n's friend is. Well, n's friend is times 2. The opposite, divided by 2. So we're going to do the same to both sides. Divided by 2 on the left, divided by 2 on the right. Got to be same, otherwise it's not balanced. Once you do that, times 2 and divided by 2 cancel each other out. You are a happy camper who goes, oh my gosh, I'm done. And you're going to see that n obviously equals 3. So there you have it. You were all unhappy before and very confused and didn't understand algebra. But now you've gone through this wonderful educational journey and you are happy as a clam in mud. Well done. Now algebra is a snap. So let's do a quick review. In conclusion, we've got another sample problem here. We've got 5n minus 3 equals 8. Got to get rid of that 3. Do the opposite both sides. Cancels out. Got 5n. Opposite times 5 is divided by 5. And n equals 5. Well done. You are now a happy camper who used to think that it was hard. But we did it together. C'est fini.